Hello Daz community, this is Not From This World and I want to welcome you to my tutorial series. Hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I have a lot of viewers that haven't subscribed and that really helps my small channel out. Subscribe if you can and I would appreciate it. Thanks. Alright, well this week's Daz challenge isn't really a challenge more than an observation. But I am thinking that Daz Studio, at least, is looking to end Genesis 3 and 8. And if we look at their website, you will see exactly what I mean. As we scroll through the products, boy, it just seems to all be Genesis 9. I'm not seeing a whole lot of Genesis 8 props, figures, any of that kind of thing anymore. So my biggest fears have come true, that Genesis 8 is on the way out according to Daz Studio. Now remember, my Milica character is a Genesis 8, so I'm just wondering if we're finally in September of 2024 starting to see an end of products for my character. Now going on to Renderosity, I still see some Genesis 8 things. I like what they're doing, and Daz does it a little bit too, but how they create clothing and props and stuff for both figures. So like this bikini here is for G8 and G9. This character is still a G8. This hair is G8 and G9. Looks like Renderosity is kind of keeping up with some of the Genesis 8, but unfortunately our Daz Studio is really heavy on the G9. So I want to get your opinion on this. You know, I love Genesis 8. I don't dislike Genesis 9. I've used some Genesis 9 characters, but I just really liked Genesis 8, and I really like, you know, my signature character. And she is a G8 character, so I'm hoping that we're not seeing an end to this. But man, just scroll through the Daz Studio website and like this entire front page is all Genesis 9. I'm not seeing anything on page 1 that's actually Genesis 8. So what do you think about this? Are you going to continue to use Genesis 8? Or are you going to start morphing into Genesis 9 more and more? I know from some of my past videos that a lot of you are very resistant to Genesis 9 for various reasons, as I am as well, but it looks like we may have to start looking into using Genesis 9 more and more, just because Daz Studio is going to force us to do that. You can look at this, they're all Genesis 9. If I wanted to find a hair product for Genesis 8 that I don't have or something new, I may not find it in this day and age. It's just crazy how they are just getting rid of them. Genesis 3 is even worse. You know, you can look all over for Genesis 3. You know, of course we can do searches. I'm just looking at new content. There's no new content out in Daz Studio for Genesis 3 or Genesis 8. Kind of makes me sad, but I knew this day was coming. I don't know, I'm going to still use Genesis 8 probably as long as I possibly can. Throw in Genesis 9. I'm still looking for that, you know, signature character that's a Genesis 9 character, but as of right now, you know, Milica is still what I use as my signature character, and since she's Genesis 8, I probably won't be going to that Genesis 9 route unless we can perfect that character morph from G8 to G9. It's almost there. You know, I have that video if you're interested on how to turn your G8 character into a G9 character. But remember, there's a few problems with anatomical add-ons, let's put it that way, that just prevent you from making a complete character from G8 to G9. So hopefully that'll be solved one day, and then I can move Milica to Genesis 9, and then I'll have all of these other resources available for her: clothes, hair, whatever. So let me know what you think, and give me a comment. Tell me what you're using. What kind of feelings do you now have about Genesis 9? Do you see the inevitability of Genesis 8 going away? How do you feel? So let me know. Pretty interested. All right, that's about it for our Tuesday's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and give me a comment. All right, until next time, have a wonderful day and happy rendering.